All right, afternoon all, Chief Prepper here. Second video. This one is going to be about something that happened, pure happenstance. Last summer, my wife ran in a 5K that was hosted by a custom distillery bar and whiskey place here in town. It's called Ranger Creek, so shout out to them. So initially, I went by there because they make whiskey. All right, and I have a friend that I hope to see this summer. He's my best friend, and went there specifically to buy 2 bottles because during the race they said that they couldn't sell them, and apparently Bexar County is in a blue law county where they can't sell liquor on Sunday. So whatever. So I went by there, had a couple beers, talked to some manager, and then one of the bartenders briefly. And then I went back because it was during Christmas and I enjoyed the atmosphere. My wife works in retail, so she can't stand Christmas music in the house, which I love, so I do without. But I went back there, and I think the second trip, the bar, was a little bit busy, and I was sitting at a table by myself. And I have a thing where I like to interact with older people because they know shit that we don't, especially the ones that are my dad's age that are still moving around, that still know who they are. They know things. I mean, my dad was born in 35, and he remembers during the war there was just some shit you just didn't get. Food was hard to get, and I talked to him a couple times. In the country where people produced food and had homesteads where they had chickens, and most of the homesteads back then had a cow and had fucking pigs and shit. They weren't hurting, but people in the city were. So I try to interact with older folks that I know might know something, and I ran into a couple. I'm not going to give out their names because I won't do that. But she is originally from Hungary. Has been on her own since she was 15. Survived and got to the States. And so the crux of this is they are scared. All right, and if they're scared, there's probably a lot of people scared. So over the last 3 weeks, we've had some discussions, and they may wind up being somebody that I can depend upon. Surprisingly, during a bad thing, pick what it is. So he even brought up his sister's property in East Texas, possibly being somewhere to go that has a well, has water, all right, and then can grow crops. So I don't like East Texas, but East Texas is the only part of Texas that is still rural. But the reason East Texas is not good is because anything east of I-35 going all the way up to Arkansas and south of I-20, you have a hurricane risk. And you need to understand, during a shit hits the fan event, there's not going to be no fucking weather predictions anymore. There's not going to be no fucking warning that it's going to get freezing. All right, like right now out here, it's in the low 40s, but it feels like it's 36 because it feels like it's kind of a wet cold. So there's not going to be a weatherman or a farmer's almanac. I've been here and shit, it's birds. But there's not going to be anybody to tell you that the weather's going to be shitty next week. And then like next week it's going to change to warmer and rain. All right, you're going to have to figure shit out on the go. So I encourage you all to go out to places, especially if you're looking. I've been looking, but I haven't been able to find anybody. Or if you're interested in possibly meeting up, just fucking talk to people. That's all I did. We had some deep discussions about Trump. The lady fucking hates Trump. I said, "Why do you hate Trump?" I said, "You can't give me a reason other than what the fucking news told you. You've been brainwashed." And she really didn't like that, but she's been thinking about it. So, but they're scared. They're older. They're in a real fight. Might not be any help, but an extra gun to shoot at a motherfucker you don't see is a good thing. or having someone to be awake so you can get some sleep is a good thing. All right. So blessings come in all shapes and sizes. You know, talk to people. You know, feel them out a little bit. You know, get to know them a little bit, and then kind of say some stuff to see what they do. You might be surprised, because I can tell you that if this older couple is concerned, there's a whole shit pot load of fucking people that are fucking concerned. All right. All right. Anyway, information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot. Share love where you can. Chief Prepper out.